Hey, it's Jonathan. Thanks for joining me today. I hope this video finds you in good fortune. If you want to buy the bottom, sell the top, make money in the middle, make sure you give me a like, subscribe, watch the video to the end, comment. All these things help out. I really do appreciate it. I want to take a look at Cardano. Earlier today I did a Bitcoin video and it was considering a higher level view of where we might be, where we might go on Bitcoin. I encourage you to watch that. It's just my thoughts on it and my observations. But anyway, it's a good video. I want to do the same thing with Cardano. Now, when we talking about long term, uh, anything can change it. Nobody knows where the market's going to go. Anything can change at any time. These are things that we're watching constantly to keep updating our idea of what's going to happen and the percentage, a higher percent, which is a higher percentage, which way it's going to go, higher percentage wise. That's all we're doing is trying to calculate the most possible, the better choice, right? Higher likelihood that something is going, the price is going to do, move in a certain way. So again, this is just my thoughts at this point in time. So, and I'm making this video so I have something to reference later on. Okay, the Cardano we are looking at, it's kind of actually making the same kind of flag pattern that Bitcoin is in the relative strength here. And this is a very familiar common pattern here. I think what we're going to have is two more moves higher on Cardano. I think we've got two more moves left in Cardano. What I'm thinking that it will probably look like is I think we're probably going to go up to probably that 350, 360 area. Have a little downturn. Then we're going to move up. Maybe not that high. Let's just say around $4. I'm going to be watching this real closely. $4 is probably, I don't know, we might move higher. Who knows what might happen. And then I suspect that we're going to move back down, right? The area of capitulation right now is this area right here, right around our $1.90. I think we're going to look something like this. I think this is what's going to happen. What I want to see to indicate to me that we're going to move higher from this point and not continue down lower. I want to see us stop. I want to see the relative strength make it back down here to oversold, and I don't want the price to go below that $1.90 area. Is what I'm looking at, and the relative strength needs to come back all the way oversold before we break that $1.90 area. Now this doesn't mean we'll come back down to the $1.90 area. We might stop anywhere along the way. Back here, my area of capitulation was right here at this 69 cent, and you see we stayed well above that. We flagged out well above that 69 cent area. So that's what I was looking at back there. So we could do the same thing here. It's just speculation. We're going to have to see how it plays out. I'm looking at the relative strength. I want to see the relative strength do something like this. Go up, come down, go up. Well, let's see. Let's try to get it. Let's try to get it on track with what we put on the chart. Let's see. Let's try to get it on track with what we put on the chart. Okay, so we're right here. I want to see it go up and come down and then go back up. Kind of like that. And then that will be on the break. This The break will be about right there. That will be on the break of that relative strength. Again, just speculation, complete speculation. I'd like to see that then move into that oversold area. I want to see it do something like that. Now, if for some reason this relative strength would make a newer high, I'm talking about from back here, that would be a resetting signal to me. That would be a signal that this is going to reset. I would start to look then for a new area of capitulation, and that would be based off of this high here. Is what I would be doing. Only if this relative strength made a new high. If we had like a really strong rally, like say we went up to that $5 mark, right? Really strong rally up to that $5 mark. Relative strength made a new all-time high. I'd be waiting for a new area of capitulation after this new high relative strength. Of course, we would probably have a gigantic sell-off at that point, possibly. Anyway, okay, but that's the only thing that's going to reset what we have right now, is if we make a new high on our relative strength. Other than that, this is what I'm looking at. We're on a course for something like this, and that's kind of what I have in mind. Now, whether it's going to happen, I'm sure it's not going to happen just like this, but this is just kind of giving me a roadmap. I'm doing long-term. This is a long-term roadmap for what could possibly happen. I think this is probably the most likely thing. We'll want to watch for that break. Just like on Bitcoin, we'll want to watch for that break of this lower trend line on our relative strength. As long as we stay above that, we're good. There's a couple circumstances where we could break below it. It wouldn't be awful, but at least just depending on how the setup is, 95% of the setup, 95% of the circumstances though that would make us break below that relative strength level at this point would be bearish. So, and I'm still bullish on this, right? I'm still bullish on this. I think we're going to. I think we've got plenty of blue skies ahead, plenty of upside ahead, right? This doesn't. I don't even consider this a bearish move, right? A bearish move is if I would roll out to the weekly and we'd have a pullback on the weekly, right? Then you're talking bearish. Pullback on the monthly, then you're talking about bearish. This is just a regular pullback. So anyway, this is what I'm looking at right now. Could play out anyway, but I thought I'd share my thoughts with you guys. All right, well, I appreciate all the new subscribers. Thank you for the likes, the comments and the likes and all that kind of stuff. Make sure you share the video. And anyway, tell me your thoughts down in the comments. And I will see you next time. You all are beautiful.